It is very hot. We usually are normally accustomed to some hot temperatures in August, late July. However, this season we have had long, sustained periods of over 90-degree heat. So when our farmers are out there right now, they're harvesting tobacco, they're out there working, we have to take a lot more care into making sure that people don't suffer from heat stress, that they stay well hydrated, and unfortunately, we're not as efficient in this heat and not able to get those crops in. So we're just here to serve as an educational resource, and if they have problems and they can't quite figure out what's going on, we come out there and look at that, and if we don't know the answer, we have a team of specialists at the university that can help them figure out a solution to their problem. One of the problems that farmers have been facing this season is the hot, dry weather. And probably we've had that all across all commodities. With dairy, we're looking at 10 to 25% milk production. Also reproduction losses that will become long-term problems financially for those farmers. And those farmers have suffered so much in the last year because of depressed milk prices, and we've actually seen some dairy farmers go out of business. Our beef cattle, our weight gains are down with a lot of our beef cattle. They're not gaining as much weight. They're not putting weight on as efficiently as they could because of the hot, dry weather. It's also hurting our pastures. That helps all of our livestock, because in Kentucky, pastures are a base for all of our nutritional diets. And unfortunately, the hot, dry weather has caused many of those pasture and hay fields to dry up. So we're seeing a decrease in the amount of forages that we have available for our animals, and also the amount of hay that will take us throughout the winter, which will increase our feed cost, will increase our input costs, and unfortunately hurt the bottom line for our beef cattle farmers. In turn, with our grain crops here in South Central Kentucky, we have some shallow soils, and those shallow soils are burning up. Those crops are almost a complete loss. In some fields where we have shallow soils on the outside, what we're seeing yields that range anywhere from 50 bushel corn all the way up to 250 bushel corn, all in the same field. So we see a lot of inconsistency, which causes a lot of farmer stress because they're not going to get as much money for their crop as they normally would. And the bean crop's not quite made yet, and if we don't get some moisture and some lessened hot weather, we're probably going to see a major loss in the soybean crop also. For the consumer, actually through our office, we have a family and consumer science agent and 4-H and youth development agent. So they have activities, they have recipes, they have information about how to beat the heat, how to keep cool inside, because a lot of kids, they don't want to go out. Their parents don't want them to go out in this heat and play and do those kind of things. So our agents have come up with ideas for parents to get their physical activity in with their children, but stay indoors in the comforts of an air conditioner.